Hello everypony, it's Lysiana here. Link to my DeviantArt in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning: this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine. Please go and give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also it's going to contain my personal opinion, so if you don't like stuff like that, click away. And also it's not going to be pony related, it's going to be about Star Wars. So if you don't like Star Wars or you don't like stuff like this, that is it's a theory, then click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So also my theory can contain spoilers, so warning about that. So my theory is that I think that the female stormtrooper, I think her name was Phasma, is Maria Jade. If you don't know who she is, I'm going to link in the description down below, but she is actually Luke Skywalker's wife when the war breaks out on Tatooine or wherever it is. I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest fan, so if it's not correct, then please go and correct me in the comments down below. I just think it could make a lot of sense if she was this female stormtrooper, because think about it, then she would be near her son Ben. I know that they tell us in the new movie, and yes, I have seen the new movie, that Ben is a solo, but we see on the original family tree that Ben is actually a Skywalker. Now, it could be very interesting if Maria Jade was his real mother instead of Leia, or actually that he is a true solo and they just switch around the children and the family tree is not like that anymore. Now, the reason why I think that the female stormtrooper Phasma, or what her name is, I'm sorry, is Maria Jade, is that then it could make sense that she wants to be, near her son, or she actually offered herself because she didn't want Rey to get captured and become evil. I do think that there's something about this stormtrooper that makes it very unique and special, because it's the first, I think, female stormtrooper we've seen. I know that the other stormtroopers, you can't see the gender and stuff like that, but this is very clearly a, leader, female stormtrooper stuff. And I think it's the first time we actually see this. Also, I think that Mara Jade looks a lot like Rey, so maybe she could be Rey's real mother. And, I also think that Rey and Ben is related, of course, in some sense, but I don't think they're brother and sister. I actually think they're more like cousins. So when Ben sees, Rey for the first time, the reason why he, recognizes her and stuff like that is that she's actually his cousin, or maybe a sister. I'm not quite sure how that would work. But I know that Han Solo actually one time had a fling with Mary Jade, if I'm not wrong about that. Just correct me in the comments down below. I don't care. Han Solo is not, the finest that there is. I know that everybody is like praising him and stuff like that, and the new movie, it's very sad with what happens to him. but I don't think that he's Ben's real father. I actually think that the father is Luke Skywalker and the mother is Mary Jade. I don't think that Rey's mother is actually Leia, but Leia could also be the mother, but I don't think that Leia wants to have, children with her sibling. So I do think that either that she's a true Solo or she is a Skywalker. That means that she's the, child of Mara Jade and Luke Skywalker. But back to why I think that the Phasma is Mara Jade. I actually believe that in the war of Tatooine, or where it is, I'm sorry again, I think that she offered herself for her children. Now, I'm not sure if she offered herself both for her own children and Solo's children, but something in my head is telling me that she actually hold a hand over the children more than we think. Because in the universe we see a tendency for the families to hide the children somewhere so the evil forces can't find them. But Mary Jade and Luke Skywalker was haunted a long time in the war, and I do think that Ben would actually like the idea of having his mother near him. I actually think that Ben is struggling with a lot more than just, choosing the light or the dark side. I actually think that he had to do what he did in the movie because he thinks that his mom is still alive, and he gets the inspiration still from his grandfather to uphold both the light and the dark side. So my prediction is that Ben could actually be a nice grey Jedi. I also think that Rey could actually be a nice grey Jedi. We see them both using, or we see more, Rey using both the light and the dark side to her advantages, because when she's chained up, she actually makes a stormtrooper do what she is saying to him, and that is actually dark side stuff. It's not, something a Jedi actually. Well, there is the mind tricks, but I do really still think that there is some Sith in her. I know it's not a lot. I know that Ben is the one that is taking a part of this with him. I also was a little bit surprised about, the family tree, because I found Dyslexia. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but I will put a picture in here, and that is actually the twin brother to this female. I actually think that the female is Rey, that they just changed her name. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I really think that Jenna Solo is actually not a Solo, but is named Jenna Skywalker, and then they change her name to Rey when they have to, put her on a safe place. And also the one that becomes very evil is Jaqen Solo, and of course Ben. But what if it was, Ben and Jenna that was the twins, and Jaqen that was for himself, and of course Anakin Solo that was for himself. I actually very believe that this could be true, and it could also be very sadder, or how to say that, if this was true, because then we know that Maria, or what her name is, Jade, is taking care of her family and really trying to look out for at least Ben and maybe also the others. We don't see her, I think, killing anybody. I don't think that she's specifically after anybody, because if she were, I think they would be dead. So yeah, I don't think that she's specifically after the stormtrooper that portrays them. I actually think that she's there to look after Ben and trying to maybe also look after Rey. I'm not quite sure, but I will leave your imagination up to you, and I will put some pictures. I definitely think that Rey and Maria Jade has a lot in common in looks, and also the way with the lightsaber and the shooting and stuff like that. If Mara Jade had a thing with Han Solo, I actually believe that she could be both a Solo and a Skywalker, and that could be very, very tragic for, Princess Leia. Or, yeah, very tragic for Luke Skywalker when he sees her again. I actually do believe the theory about, Luke Skywalker actually recognizing her and being like worried that everything is going to fall apart, because he already had, trained Ben Skywalker and he became a Sith. So, yeah. I also believe that this Div Claudius have something to do in the new movies. I actually think that we will see more of the children of the Solos. Maybe the 3 Solos would actually join together with Rey and find out that Rey is actually a product of both a Solo and a Skywalker. What will happen to Rey then if that was the case? And I know that I'm putting a little bit of a damper on Han Solo's great name, or how to say that, but he is a bit of a player in the movies, or is it just me? I know that he keeps to Princess Leia after they become, in love and stuff like that. But who isn't to say that he actually found Mary Jade before, and actually Rey is the bigger sister to all of them, or the twins that Princess Leia actually gives birth to is 2 sons. I know that we see that she puts, I think, no, it's Princess Leia's mother that puts a daughter to a wealthy family and a son to, to Tatooine, or what it is. And I really do think that Leia would actually do the same thing with her twins. And of course the last son, Anakin Solo, which we don't see in the new movie. It could actually be a very interesting thing to see the children and see if they're alive or not. Maybe that's also why, Leia is so obsessed with getting her children back, or at least her son Ben back, is because she lost her real son, Anakin Solo, and are now feeling that she needs to take Ben in as her real son, even though that he is not. I don't know about you guys. I just feel like Ben is hiding something, or at least that Han Solo and Princess Leia took upon Ben in the war, so Luke Skywalker and Mary Jade could actually fight and not be captured. But when they get captured, I think that Luke Skywalker, he hid himself on that island and waited for his children, or for Mary Jade to come back. And Mary Jade joined the Dark Forces as the stormtrooper to be near Ben, and to actually, maybe she doesn't know anything about the Rey and the others, but she could actually also be near Jade Solo, that is the son or the twin to Rey. I don't know with you guys, this is actually my first Star Wars theory, and I hope that you liked it. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your family, and do remember to have fun. And I know this video was a bit long and maybe also complicated. I will leave some pictures in that understates my theory. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I actually think that this makes very good sense. And also, of all of the Jedi codes, I actually think that the gray code is something that would fit Ben very well if you look upon what it says. I know that there is the Sith code and there is the Jedi code, but just admit it, none of us wants to be a Jedi. If you read the text for the code, you will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's actually all. Okay, yeah, bye.